Hey guys, it's Kara with Green Heart Glowing. Welcome back to another video and a new energy reading for you, starting with an angel card to open the energy. Contentment. And Nature's Whispers. I pulled Be Your Best Self Always. Card 24. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling at this moment? Are you being the person you aspire to be? Remember that you determine how you feel. You are constantly choosing to feel the way you feel. Debatable. It is understandable. We are all human, and there are times that we don't feel 100%. You drew this card to help you to remember to access the highest level of emotions now. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Do your utmost to achieve more, love more, and to be your best. Okay, yeah. This card, I do, I don't believe that we choose sometimes how to feel. I believe that we feel the way that we feel, and we choose whether or not to accept it. And I think that forcing ourselves to feel something that we're not feeling, or pretending that we're happy when we're not, that can be really damaging. Because our society is so interested in being happy and positive and joyful at all times, it is hard for people to actually express sadness and grief and emotions that are deemed as negative. Grief is part of the whole thing. Grief is part of being human just as much as being happy and joyful is part of being human. Don't be hard on yourself about anything you're feeling, especially with what's happening in the world. Oh, it's like so much. We've never lived through something like this before, and it's only going to get more interesting. The thing I keep hearing a lot of people saying, and I've said myself, is that I never thought that life would look like this. Like, I never thought my life was going to see the world become this, because it is that big. However your life currently looks is exactly what it's meant to look like at this time, and it won't be that way forever. This will transform into something else. And tying that into the astrology that's happening right now. So on August 25th, Venus moved into Leo. Venus then made an opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is currently retrograde, and this happened back in July of 2024. So I always like to go back to those times to see what was coming up in July last year, and see if there's anything you can kind of tie in, like a storyline that has to do with power struggles, whether that's external power struggles or internal, which more than likely right now it could be showing up as an internal power struggle because Pluto's retrograde. Also, financial issues can come to the surface, which I know a ton of us are experiencing right now. And also, it can be a feeling of like a strong attraction energy, or sort of like a sexual pull to a person that maybe is a similar type of energy you've had in the past that hasn't gone well. This dynamic can really bring up to the surface this entanglement energy where it can feel so good in the moment, but what comes after that can be a really destructive pattern that feels very familiar. So that's really strong energy happening right now. And we just have started Uranus sextile Neptune, which is the first of 5, and that will go into June of 2027. And that is basically huge changes in our consciousness, culture, our relationship to technology, how we relate to technology with each other, the way we connect to AI, all of these things that like robots and things that just didn't even seem like they were ever going to really be real. That kind of stuff is going to accelerate this in this cycle. Our consciousness is changing with these changes, like the way that we're going to end up relating to AI, the way that it's already shifted so much of how we relate to our own creativity, our own relationships to others, and how we work and what jobs are going to end up looking like. All of that is in this huge transformation until June of 2027. And so when things feel overwhelming, try connecting to what, if anything, even if it's small, feels like life and aliveness is starting to wake up in you in some capacity. And then begin to nurture that and pay attention to that, because that's likely going to lead you into whatever this next chapter has in store for you. So I hope some of that resonated for you, and I'll end with this quote. Without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken. And that's from Frank Herbert. And as always, I have the quote in my description box, as well as a link to book a one-on-one reading with me if you feel called to. Thank you so much for sharing some of your energy with me today. If you like this, please subscribe. It really does help me out. And I'll be back soon for another energy reading. Bye. I don't want to say that. What was I saying? What do I want to talk about? What did I just say? Down, 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 down. That was so dramatic of me. Doing my best.